Hey everyone, my name is Michaela Greenwell, and this is my self-assessment project. I'm gonna look at the 5 top strengths that I got from the Strength Finder assessment and talk about how I have seen myself use these in social work and also how I have seen them just used in my everyday life. So my first top strength was achiever, and I found that I use this strength quite a bit in my work and in life in general. I have a lot of stamina because of this strength, so I find that once I put my mind to something and once a task is assigned or given to me, or if I find that something needs to be done, I'm able to work until it's completed. I'm also able to complete a lot. So this has been helpful in social work and having to wear a lot of hats and do a lot of different things. Achiever has made it possible for me to keep up with the um, more task driven side. I find myself being more of a relational focused person, but having Achiever allows me to really get things done. It also has helps me to really be driven in meeting goals that I set for myself and in working with a team and encouraging others in a team. In each of my strengths, I talk about the strengths of the strength, but also where things can go wrong. I've heard people talk about this as balconies of the strength and basements, which I think is a helpful way to look at this. So, um, while being an achiever is really helpful in my work, it also can lead, if not checked, to burning the candle at both ends. In the most extreme cases, burnout, not knowing when to stop and rest. And so, this is something that I've had to become more aware of as a leader. And especially in social work, the work never really seems to end. And so, I've had to become a lot better at prioritizing self care and making sure that I am able to take that rest and put my work aside. This is also a executing strength, which I've found really helpful in different leadership positions that I've been in. My next strength is activator, and this is more in the influencing strength, but I find myself using this a lot when I'm working with teams or with clients. I hear ideas or am considering a different approach to something, and my natural bent is to ask, when can we start? And I feel like the best way to learn if something works or not is trying it and seeing if it works. I feel like you can study and research, and these are obviously very valuable things, but I feel that people learn, or at least I learn best from action. This has made it possible, linked with my achiever strength, to take vision from other leaders or myself and make it happen. And so I'm a big ideas person, a big learner as well, which I'll talk about next. And so I take ideas and try to implement them. Um, I think this is really helpful in not getting stuck in the research phase or just collecting ideas and not doing anything with them. However, I feel like the basement of the activator strength is it can be difficult for me to pause and gather data or work with people that don't want to move as quickly as I do. The next strength that I want to talk about is learner. So this is also this is more in the strategic thinking area, and so this allows me to stay curious and ask questions. I feel that with social work, our goal is to really understand our clients and relate to them, and I believe that this comes from asking questions. People like to talk about themselves, and this also helps them to find next steps and set goals. So I find that the ability to ask questions is something that is really helpful in my work in social work. As a child welfare caseworker, this is the majority of my job, is asking questions, gathering data, trying to understand someone's situation. And I found that when I position myself as a learner in each family situation, I can learn a lot about the family, learn from them. I'm not just the one teaching, and that we're really able to become partners in their goal setting and ability to care for their children. I feel that being a learner, I have really learned to value difference, people that are different than me. I find a lot of value in learning and hearing stories from people. I feel that the basement in this sometimes can just be the focus of learning and love of learning rather than moving to action, which my activator usually helps to balance. My next strength is relator. Um, I find this really helpful in social work because our primary job is to focus on relationships and build relationships with our clients, as well as helping them learn how to build relationships and um, with the people around them. So I feel like this really helps me to see a lot of different points of view, and to connect with a lot of different types of people. Um, because I focus so much on relationships, sometimes I can not focus as much on policy or data that others who do value this would like, but I feel that people are able to really feel seen and heard because of this strength. And my last strength is that of an includer, very similar to relator. This focuses on building relationships. I'm able to see those that are left out. This was one of the main reasons I became a social worker, was to make sure that those that feel invisible or forgotten are seen. And so I feel that this strength also allows me to really be empathetic, and to understand where people are coming from. The downside to this strength, I would say, is you can't always include everybody and make everybody happy, and so this can lead to a tendency towards people pleasing, which I have to be aware of. Since I have a strength in each category, I feel that it really helps balance me, and I found that in social work you need a lot of balance and ability to kind of do a lot of different tasks. You have to be relational, but you also have to be time oriented. You have to be really organized and communicate well. And so I found that I work really well with people that have strengths that are different than mine, and it's really helped me to value working in a team, and know what I bring to the table, and to value what other people bring to the table.